It is finally the end of January because it's been a long month, but alas, we're now about to do the top 5 fragrances of the month, first month of the new year, and we got some heavy hitters in here that just stole the show for me, so let's get on into it. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Disa Maria here. Yes, top 5 fragrances of January. There is some newness in here as well as some oldness in here, so yes, let's get on into it. Lipstick of the day today, everyone. Rocking out with a newer lipstick to the collection, and this is MAC Cool Teddy from the new Nudes line that is currently out right now. Love this one. Cool tone pinky beige color is what it is. As always, everything on my face will be in the description box below, as well as all of the fragrances I talk about will be tagged and or linked below as well, so you do not have to ask questions about it. Next up, we have fragrance of the day, and this is one I'm currently trying out, trying to see how I feel about it. Has my opinion changed on it? And this right here is from Prada, you all. This is Prada Paradox, the OG version, the original version. This is one I'm taking some time to get to know, a neroli fresh floral type of scent. I will be doing this dedicated review sooner rather than later, but I have done this dedicated review on his other 2 siblings, the Virtual Flower as well as the Intense version. Those videos are already up, so check those out in the meantime. But yes, Prada Paradox, the OG, is the fragrance of the day. And now let's get into these top 5 fragrances for the month of January 2025. In the number 5 spot, this is one I sampled last summer, early fall. This one eventually got upgraded and I've been enjoying this one. The number 5 spot, you all, goes to this beauty right here, and this is Xerjoff's Elle Anniversary. I remember when the news broke about this one last year, everybody was super excited about it. I am one of those people, and I am pleased to say this is one of those fragrances that lived up to the hype initially. Didn't have to wonder about it, didn't have to make myself like it, love it first sniff. So let's get into the notes, you all, of this one because it is newer, so we're gonna spend some time with it. And plus, look at the bottle. I mean, the bottle alone deserves some respect, okay? It's just gorgeous. This is bergamot, green apple, red fruits, and lychee in here. There's also jasmine, peony, cashmere wood, and licorice in here too. And then you all in the base, we have musk, amber, sandalwood, and patchouli in this fragrance. Now, what I get from Elle Anniversary more so is that green apple and that lychee in it. The florals in here are also there, but they're not so overpowering, and the musk in here is definitely there too. I don't really get the patchouli, but most importantly, I enjoy this one because this is a bright, bubbly, fizzy, and happy of a scent. It smells like new year, new me, like fresh beginnings, but this can also go into the springtime as well. So this is one of those fragrances that's just kind of happy and mood lifting. That's what I wanted to start out 2025 with. So that is why number 5 goes to Xerjoff's Elle Anniversary. Although this will not be the last time you see her, because I really think I'm gonna have a fun field day with her the closer we get to spring, because the notes in this are just so happy and bubbly. In the number 4 spot, this is one I have been talking about a lot more as of late. In fact, I did this dedicated review recently. Definitely check it out if you haven't already. But we're talking about the house of MFK, Mason Francis Kirk John. And this, you all, is Grand Soir. This is a winter staple, and it's the number 4 spot for me on this here list. So Grand Soir, you all, this one is a quintessential amber and vanilla fragrance. There is also lavender in here too, labdanum, benzoin in here too, and tonka bean, but the amber and the vanilla are the stars of the show. Wow. This is a unisex, slightly leaning masculine fragrance, but this is a winter staple, and it has actually been cold. It has been snow here. It's been the teens here weather-wise, so it's been prime time to wear Grand Soir. Also, I had some events and things to go out to. You kind of want to smell a little bougie, a little upscale, and Grand Soir is definitely that. So that's why I found myself reaching for a Grand Soir more than most, because I'm like, this is good, and this one sings to me the colder it gets. So that's why this was perfect for January, and why it's in the number 4 spot for the month. And that again is MFK's Grand Soir, y'all. In the number 3 spot, this is one most people would not classify it as a winter fragrance. However, this is one of those fragrances to me that is actually signature scent worthy. And this is from the house of Byredo, and this is Mojave Ghost, you all. I've already done its dedicated review as well on the channel. Definitely check it out if you haven't already. But Mojave Ghost, one of the best sellers from Byredo, and for good reason. This was my first purchase from the house. This one was a love at first sniff for me, and I just knew it was gonna be in the collection. But most importantly, we're talking about the month of January. For some odd reason, I found myself wanting to smell like Mojave Ghost. I'm like, why do I like this scent? I'm reaching for it. Mojave Ghost is unisex. And to prove that point, not only was I reaching for it this month in January, the head elf was also reaching for Mojave Ghost too. So this is one we share. So this was just a winner for us in our household for the month of January, because this is just when I don't know what to wear, but I want to smell good, but I ain't trying to do too much. That is the mood and the vibe of this scent for me. So highly recommend Mojave Ghost in the wintertime. So you all has notes of amber and Jamaican Nesberry. There's violet in here, sandalwood, magnolia. There's also chantilly musk, crisp amber, and cedarwood in here too. This scent is so interesting and weird. It's musky, but there's also a slight tartness to this scent to me. It's also kind of woody at the same time. Truly a unique fragrance. That's why I say this is a signature scent worthy scent, because yes, it is a popular fragrance, but because of the profile of this scent, I do not smell it everywhere. So that's why I say this was the easy reach when I don't know what to wear, but I just know it's gonna work. Mojave Ghost. And it works in the wintertime. I'm happy to report that. So the number 3 spot again goes to Byredo's Mojave Ghost. In the number 2 spot, you all, I know you all have been wanting me to talk more about this scent, but I've been wearing it, so I can definitely form my thoughts and opinions on it, because this is a new release and I got it at the very beginning of the month. Number 2 is this beauty right here, the newest release from the house of Guerlain, and this is Peche Mirage, you all. I have been wearing this scent not because it's new, but because I enjoy it. This right here is Guerlain's interpretation of a peach scent, which we haven't seen before, but most importantly, this is a grown-up peach that isn't peach rings, it's not juvenile, it's not sugary. In fact, this is a peach and leather fragrance is what it is. Now, to be fair, they also have sandalwood and amber in here too, but the stars of the show straight up out of the bottle is peach and leather. It's a very bright peach, a very realistic peach, and it's still a perfumey peach. That's why I say if you're more of a gourmand girly type of person looking for a peach like that, you are not gonna like this. This is not the classically, again, youthful peach. This is grown woman peach. And actually, because of the leather note, this is unisex. So grown woman and grown man type of scent. I've been enjoying wearing this one in January, and this is one I'm glad I'm taking my time to get to know, because at first I was like, I'm not quite sure the direction this is, but the peach to me is beautiful. So this could also be more of a daytime scent, but the leather in it also gives it can go after 5 as well. So this fragrance is a little bit of a chameleon, and I'm enjoying this one. Again, I will have more to share about it in its own dedicated review, but I have been wearing it a lot in the month of January, and that is why it is in the number 2 spot. This is pretty, and let me say this, I have a lot of peach fragrances in my collection, and none of them smell like Guerlain's Peche Mirage. Let me go ahead and tell y'all that right now. This right here is unique. It's very unique and it's very grown. It is not repetitive. So I enjoyed wearing Guerlain's Peche Mirage in January, and that is why I made the number 2 spot. And the number 1 spot, this one right here, I was actually wearing a sample of it at the beginning of the month, and it was so good. I've had the sample for months and it's so potent. I was like, yeah, we gotta upgrade it. We gotta keep wearing this one. We gotta be able to wear it in its full glory. And I was wearing it in its full glory, whether it was a sample or now the full size bottle. Y'all, this one right here, number 1 goes to MFK's Oud Satin Mood, the extrait version. Get into it. You all know I do have the original Oud Satin Mood. I already have a dedicated review on that one as well on the channel. Definitely check it out if you haven't already. But yes, now we have the extrait version in full bottle glory. Y'all, this right here in the winter time is everything. Because for one, this is super potent, super strong, truly worthy of the title of being an extrait. To be fair, you all, the original one is already strong in its own right, but the extrait is even stronger in my opinion. So let's get into it, you all. The extrait version of Oud Satin Mood, we have violets, we have geranium, we have cyclamen, we got cinnamon, we got cardamom, damask rose, Turkish rose. Let's see what else we got, y'all. Agar wood, oud, vanilla, amber benzoin. We got musk and cedarwood in there too. You all, the oud in here plays no games, and the geranium in this too, it amps it up. And dare I say, this one pulls more unisex to me than the original. So for the fellas that did like Oud Satin Mood, but maybe felt it was a little bit too feminine with the rose and oud combination, they beefed this one up. This one is slightly more unisex to me, more straight down the middle. And that's why for the longest, I was like, ooh, I don't know if I want to upgrade the sample. But this was a testament of wearing it in the wintertime versus wearing it when it's warm outside. This is everything in the wintertime. And I had events that actually required a scent of this magnitude. Everything. So this one was a showstopper, a head turner. It did absolutely what it needed to do. This was the most head turning, most complimented fragrance of the month, and it brought me the most joy. So again, the number 1 spot goes to this classic beauty right here. Again, it's not new, Newer to the collection, but not a new release. Mason Francis Kurkdjian's Oud Satin Mood, the X-Straight version. So all right, everyone, that wraps up my top 5 fragrances for the month of January 2025, the first countdown of the year. Let me know what you think. Also, what were your top 5 fragrances for the month? Of course, it can be new, old, does not matter. Of course, we judge based off of what brought us the most joy, what we were reaching for the most. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And as always, I will respond and answer them when I can. So until next time, I will catch you on the next video. Bye, elves.